Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Kori. These beginnings are always awkward for me, how to start these videos, but hopefully that'll get better in time. A lot of years ago, back in 2009, after I had my first child, my sisters and I were met in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to go to a Fleetwood Mac concert. My sisters are both real thin, in good shape, and my one sister, she works out all the time. So we were in this hotel together, and she decided in the morning when we got up the day of the concert that she was going to go down to the gym and work out. Me and my other sister thought, we'll go with you. My other sister's real thin, but she didn't really work out all the time, and I was very overweight. But we all went down to the gym together, and for some reason we all decided to weigh ourselves. Now, I don't know what in the world got me on that scale to weigh myself in front of my two skinny sisters, because my weight has always been something I've struggled with, something I'm sensitive about, you know, being comfortable with the way I look, all this stuff. So I don't know what made me get up on that scale, but I did. And my weight was 189 pounds, and I'm only 5'3", and that's giving myself a little bit. I might be 5'2.5", but we'll just say 5'3". So that was a lot of weight for my height. And I had a bit of a meltdown. Not like pitch a fit meltdown, but like a so sad and depressed, because I've been depressed about my weight for like ever, but this was like admitting it to my sisters, in front of my sisters, being embarrassed, you know. And I really do have the best sisters in the world, so you know, they hugged me, they comforted me, they loved me. And then my oldest sister did what she does. She worked out a plan. She was like, okay, this is what you're gonna do. We're not gonna do anything drastic. You're going to, she looked up online, I think it was like what they do at Weight Watchers or whatever, which I couldn't afford to go to Weight Watchers, but she's like, it says they drink 64 ounces of water a day, they eat 5 servings of fruits and vegetables a day, and they get 30 minutes of exercise a day. Just commit to that. So I was like, okay. And she's not the type of person that you want to let down, because she would not let you down. She also is like, if this is what you say you're gonna do, this is what you're gonna do, so do it. So when we got home from that trip, she was like, don't worry about it on this trip, because we went out to dinner that night, and she was like, well, like, start when you get back. And I remember when I got back from that trip, she either called or texted me every day, sometimes several times a day. How many ounces of water did you drink today? How many vegetables did you have today? Like, she really checked on me. Did you get any exercise in today? And I mean, I did want it for myself, but I mostly didn't want to let her down. So I was like, when she makes this call, I need to have these boxes checked. But it was exactly what I needed, because it started, first of all, I had someone to talk to about it, and it gave me accountability. And I was like, I mean, even on days where I was like, I don't want to do it, I'm like, Kimberly's gonna call. She's gonna call me and ask me what I did. I gotta do it. So I did, and it became a habit. And I remember after the first 2 weeks, I lost 6 pounds, and I thought, woo, I'm doing good. And I didn't really have a goal weight. I kind of was like, I mean, my dream goal weight would have been to get to 150, but I knew that was a long way to go. So I was like, I didn't set weekly goals or whatever. I was just like, I'm just going to keep doing this plan. So I did the water, the 5 fruits and vegetables a day, and I was just walking 30 minutes a day. And like, eventually, like, I would text her and my other sisters, I would text them like, I lost 5 pounds. I lost 5 more pounds. I lost 5 more pounds. And then I remember I did that for like several months. I think it was in the summer. Then I started lifting weights, and I kept the same like type of diet and water and whatever. And the better I felt, because I was losing weight, then I was like more active in general. And then I had one of my best friends, like, she saw I was losing weight, so she was like, what are you doing? And so then we started doing it together. And then like having that person physically with you was great. I got down to 129 pounds. So I lost 60 pounds, and I'm just a heavier person, because at 129 pounds, I was wearing a size 1-2. I will put a picture here of what I looked like the night that we had dinner before I started, what I looked like when I got down to 129 pounds. I even, like, there was this Facebook comment. One of my friends at the time said I was getting too skinny. I had people at work like asking if I was okay. So maybe like it was going too far, but it wasn't like I was trying to go too far. It was just like, I guess my metabolism was just like firing on all cylinders. I don't know. I just like, I got real thin, but I wasn't over obsessing to get thin. It was just like naturally what I was doing, like, which was cool. I was wearing a size 1 too. It was the best shape of my life. I had life changes. I met the man of my dreams and I moved out of the city away from all my support. I had no friends or family here for at least like the first 10, 11 years that I lived here. I didn't have a great transition here for my job. Like I didn't meet people that were very friendly to me, and we had no family in town. So once I had my son, that was like a year and a half after I moved here, I became a stay-home mom. So I was literally just at home. I absolutely love to be at home. I love my husband. I love my kids. I love to be home. And now I do have family that lives here, and I do have friends here and stuff. So, I mean, it's all fine and it all works out, but I gained weight back. And my weight right now, I'll tell you, is when I weighed in was 176, I believe. I'll put a picture in here of the scale, but I believe it was 176 if I'm remembering correctly. So I'm not quite as big as I was when I originally started out, but I am way bigger than I was when what I know my body can be without doing anything too extreme, because when I was at that 129, I wasn't doing anything crazy. So it's time to stop being depressed and get on with it, which I'll talk about a little bit, because I'm doing this intro after I did my walking video, so we'll talk about that. I just wanted to give you an idea of where I was, where I got to, where I'm back to, because you might be in the same situation. You might have never lost weight the first time, or you might have lost weight, gained it back, thought like, I can't go through that again. We can do this together. So comment below on what part of the journey. Maybe you're at your low. Maybe you've gone through all this and you've lost your weight and you want to help us along. Just leave me something in the comment and let me know if you're with me, if we're together. I'm so glad to have you here with me as support. So we'll just get on with the video, and my hope is to have like weekly weigh-ins on Mondays. That's when I weighed in on Monday, and then hopefully post the video like Tuesday or Wednesday. So that's what you can look forward to. If you did subscribe to this channel because you like my grocery shopping trips, or if you like the what's in the basket, or if you like the time-lapse cleaning, or if you just subscribe because I talk about Jesus, all those things are still gonna happen. So I'll still be posting those things because they're fun. The grocery shopping me and my daughter do together, the what's in the cart, I find so fascinating, just the sound and the dropping of the stuff in the cart. Love those shorts. If you haven't watched them, check them out. And the time-lapse cleaning is just so motivational to get my house clean when I don't feel like doing it. So all that will still happen, but this will be another part of this channel. So we go with the flow on this channel. Whatever's happening, we do. So stick along for the ride. Hey everyone, day 1 for me, getting back to some sort of healthy lifestyle. It is like 37 degrees out, so it's a little chilly, but it actually feels nice and crisp, and I love the change in the seasons. If you are watching this video, go ahead and follow along with me. If you are kind of in the same position as me, go ahead and do this journey with me. I know sometimes you need a little prep on going to the store, getting some healthier things to eat that you might not have in your house, or deciding what your workout will be. I did not do that. I was very depressed yesterday getting ready to go somewhere, so I was just like, today's the day. So it's cold, but I didn't want to use any excuses. So for now, I'm just starting out with 30 minutes of walking a day, and we'll see. I was originally going to wait until after the holidays and start this like January 2nd, but I'm so sick of feeling so horrible about myself. I have the absolute best family in the world. I have great friends. I have such a blessed life. God is so good to me, and I do this to myself where I almost trap myself. I don't want to be around people because I just feel so uncomfortable in my own skin, and enough is enough. I've done this before, so I know I can.
with God's help I can. I do not have my own strength, but we all have the Holy Spirit and God to help us. So just today's the day. And so today is actually December 2nd. So I have 22 days till it's Christmas Eve. And it is kind of a hard time to be on a weight loss healthy journey, but I think what I'm going to try to do is still let myself relax and have fun. Like, this isn't going to be a hardcore thing during this holiday time, because like I still want my family to have a good holiday season, and I don't want to be over obsessing about my weight or should I eat this, can I eat this, whatever. Because I think that in itself is also another trap and just a whole mental thing. So from now until Christmas, I'm just going to try and, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and get 30 minutes of exercise a day. I'm going to try to eat at least 5 servings of fruits and vegetables a day and 64 ounces of water a day, which is how I started out years and years ago when I got down to the best shape of my life. So there's been so many things back and forth that you hear about what's healthy, what's good, what you should and shouldn't do, and it's just too much. It's too much to take in. So I'm going back to what worked before. So those are going to be my definites a day. 30 minutes exercise a day, 5 fruits and vegetables a day, 64 ounces of water a day. Other than that, I'm not really going to say you can or cannot do this, Kori, but I am going to be mindful of my choices. So, I mean, that doesn't mean I'm going to go crazy on all the bad holiday stuff and just work out 30 minutes a day or whatever. I'm going to try and be mindful. I'm just going to try not to be so restrictive or obsessive about it. So pray for me. These are my hopes. But it's a beautiful day out here, so I'm just going to get a 30-minute walk in and then get on with my day. I'll keep you posted. Stick with me. "30 minutes done, gonna do a little light stretching and head to the house." Okay, morning walk done. Now I came home, I switched some laundry, I loaded the dishwasher, and so I'm gonna have some breakfast. This is not a special breakfast because I started day one. This is what I've been having every day for breakfast for a while, especially since I had my surgery. I used to do a very similar breakfast to this, but I would use berries. But ever since I have my surgery, I don't know why, and maybe my hormones are still trying to balance out, but the combination with the berries is not good for me, but I have this combination that I do with bananas. So I have this camera so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So that's why I'm bending over talking to you. So what I do is I use 10 ounces of this unsweetened almond milk, just because, I mean, I do eat dairy. This is just less calories, and I don't know. I started using it and I feel better when I have it with the almond milk. I mean, it doesn't feel as weird after, and it tastes good. So anyway, 10 ounces of the almond milk I put in. Then I get this just from Walmart. This is also a plant protein powder. You can use any protein powder, I guess. I just like this one. It's chocolate. The label thing says 2 scoops, but I always just do like 1 overflowing scoop. Then I put 2 scoops of this peanut butter powder in. They have a brand name peanut butter powder that's good too, but I tried this Walmart one because it's much cheaper. It's also 10 calories less than the other. And I'm not going to be counting calories, but I just think they have the exact same ingredients, so I don't know exactly why, but it's 10 calories less than, like, for the same size scoop. It's also much cheaper and it tastes good. So I put that in. This is going to make it almost like, I do 2 scoops of that. It almost makes it like a chocolate peanut butter cup type thing. And then when I have bananas, which these are almost going to have to get used for something or frozen, when I get bananas that are about not good anymore, then I either make something with them or I freeze them in little pieces. So that's what I did here. Now when you get them out of, you like peel them and either break them up or cut them up. And then when I get them out of the freezer, I just kind of break them a little, because once you freeze the little frozen pieces, these froze together more than usual. Like, you don't want to be like blending a whole banana. So I break them up a little bit as I put them in the blender. If I could break this piece is really stuck. This one's going in just like that. And then I have this NutriBullet thing that I got a lot of years ago for Christmas, and it still works good. So it just looks like this. I put it all in here. I usually give it a little shake. This is going to be loud for a second. Once it sounds like the bananas are no longer hard pieces, then it's done, and then I just drink this for my breakfast. So I don't know with the breakfast, you know, it's like so hard. Some people say, eat breakfast right away, it boosts your metabolism. Some people say intermittent fast, don't eat until like lunch because your body blah, blah, blah. Some people say, don't eat carbs, don't eat whatever. Like there's just so many things. So I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just going back to my basics. I'm considering a banana, 1 serving of fruit. So for my 5 servings of fruits and vegetables in the day, I got 1 down. And I also am not someone that, like, I used to make an oatmeal because I used to watch this girl that I love that she always made like a delicious oatmeal, and it was good, but I felt like when I sat down and ate that heavy of a meal for breakfast, not that oatmeal is like heavy, but you know, like sit down and actually like eat and be really full and stuff, I'd be sluggish then for the day. So if I eat anything too heavy, like even if I make like eggs and whatever, I just don't feel great. With this, I feel great. And I know some people say the protein powders aren't good for you either. I don't know. Sometimes you just have to go with it. So this tastes good. I don't feel like bogged down. I can drink this as I'm still doing stuff. Another thing people say is you should sit down and enjoy your meal. I don't know. But I'm going to drink this and get some stuff done in the house. So I will be back to show you lunch.
I'm having lunch with a friend today. This was already planned. So when she asked me where we wanted to meet, I said, how about a place that has good salad? So she picked this place, Kava, I'm not sure, but it's kind of like a build your own salad place. So that's what I'm having for lunch. I'm not super comfortable yet making these YouTube videos, filming inside a restaurant. So I just wanted to give you a heads up at the parking lot and let you know what I was having for lunch. Okay, so I just got done having lunch with my friend. This place was so delicious, and she called it Kava. So if you have one in your area, I highly recommend it. I will put a picture in here of what my salad looked like. I didn't videotape in there, but I did take a picture because it looked so pretty when I got it, and then when I ate it, it was so good, and I can't wait to go back. So I just wanted to show you.
My family already had a hot chocolate bar planned for that afternoon snack, so I went ahead and had a cup of hot chocolate. For dinner, I had this frozen cauliflower from Trader Joe's that's breaded. It came with this packet of sauce, but I didn't know what it was like, so I threw the sauce away and I just baked the cauliflower in the oven. It became so nice and crispy. It was good. It reminded me of fried vegetables, like from a fair, without all the salty and fat taste.
Before I have my dinner, I'm gonna eat a couple bites of this cold sauerkraut. I just eat it out of the jar, like a bite or two, because no one else will eat it. But it's great for probiotic and for gut health, so I'll have a few bites of this before I have dinner.
This sesame sauce is only 35 calories for 2 tablespoons, so I just drizzle it on, and that's what I had for my dinner. And I finished out the night with a cup of chamomile tea. Thanks for watching.